Alright, y'all, what's up? KIS here, one more time. I know it's been a minute since I did another video, or just since I did my last video, sorry. But I've been so busy at work and stuff, getting in all this overtime for the holidays and whatnot. Got like 8 nieces and 9 nephews, or 9 nieces and 8 nephews. It's one of those two. But I've been busy, to make a long story short. But I wanted to talk about my wish list, the stuff that I hope that Lili gets for this upcoming patch, because she definitely needs some stuff. The fact that this is minus 13 now, when in season 1 it used to be safe. From going from season 1 all the way up to season 3, from it being minus 9 to minus 13 is like crazy. She has like no ways to get in from kind of far on a sidestepping opponent, other than this move. So, if my first thing that I want is definitely this to at least be like minus 10. Some people are saying you can hit confirm it, but after literally like months of trying it, since season 3's came out, I have not been able to do it. Hit confirming has been one of my strong suits anyways, but usually if I practice something for a couple of months, I can get it down, but I have not been able to, so props to people that can do this, but I am not one of those people. So that's like the biggest thing that I have a complaint about, personally. But everything else, I'm pretty sure everybody else is going to agree with. She doesn't have any like safe launchers. All her launchers are like minus 13, or minus 17, or launch punishable because if it gets blocked, she gets like the stagger block, or you got so much time after you block it that you can launch her with pretty much whatever you want. She doesn't have anything that's safe, like a down 4-2, like with Paul, Law, Asuka, some other. There's a couple other characters too on that list that have like safe down 4-2s, and like I guess the trade-off for those characters is like it doesn't launch if their opponent's crouching, but that's still like a pretty good trade-off. That's a pretty good trade. Lili has this. It's only minus 10, so a lot of people do miss the punish on it, but it'd be nice if it was minus 9, like everyone else's. I get why it's not safe, because she get Lili like shit's damage. So I get that. But so maybe not her down 4-2 as being safe, but maybe something like her up 3. Her up 3 could be safe. Pretty sure it's not safe. I forget what the frames is on that, but I know for sure it's definitely not safe. But they can make this minus 9, so that way she can do something and go for like one of those duck setups that I see a lot of people do. With their safe moves, they'll do something that's safe and then they'll duck to bait out a jab, and then they'll punish you for it. So maybe she can get something like that, or give it to her like in a string, like give her a new string like up forward 3+4, and then she would have an extension to do like up 3 afterwards. Because a lot of people like to swing on this string after they block the first part, which is why I get away with this 3 a lot, and she gets a counter hit knockback on that. So, or there could be like a knockdown or a counter hit situation where she gets a combo off of that. That'd be nice. Now that I think about that, because there's a lot of characters that have that too, to where if you swing on the second or the third part of a string, you get counter hit and then you get combo. Lili doesn't really have too many things like that either. I'm trying to think of something that she does have that's like that. Oh, okay, yeah, she does. She has like that. So she does have something like that, but it's not safe if it gets blocked. And it's and like the range on it is pretty good for the first hit, which is good and bad because if you try to go for that setup by for a whiff situation, sometimes the first part of that core circle 4-1 will hit. So that'd be cool if she had something like that too. Some more moves to where like if your opponent swings on one of her strings, you know, she would get a combo. I know a lot of people would like something like that other than just the core circle 4-1-2. I thought for sure when I read the patch notes that her core circle 4-2-1 was going to be a launcher. I thought the second hit was going to like pop them up on counter hit. And I got like super excited. I was like, oh, even though it's -13, if it launches on counter hit, that's boss. I'll take that trade off. But all it does is like that stupid little knockback. So yeah, she definitely needs some more safe. She definitely needs like at least one safe launcher, and then some more counter hit launchers from her strings, because she just doesn't have a whole lot of those. Another big thing is her hitboxes are jacked up. I don't know what happened, but like doing stuff like 1 into down forward 1 gets disrespected a lot. Doing down forward 3, a lot of people disrespect that by doing their while standing moves, and she can't really do anything after that. I remember back in Tag 2 and Tekken 6, you know, as long as you did this and you stepped or did down 4 or something like that, you know, this was, especially on hit, this was like uninterruptible. I hit people with this move, and they still swing, and whatever they swing with, it still like beats out a lot of Lili's stuff. But like the biggest thing when I say hitboxes is like, what the fuck? Excuse me? Like it's inconsistent. Like you gotta actually time this now. When before it used to be, you know, you just mash the 1. But now you actually gotta time it, and you gotta be real. I mean, you always have to be deep, but like, see that right there? Why did that miss? I was standing right in front of him, hit, went for a down 1, it missed. Like, so stuff like that happens like a lot. Like right there, did it again. So they made a lot of her stuff like really tight, or you know, they just changed the timing to where it's you don't feel comfortable anymore. So she's like, they made her weird. I don't know what they did with season 3 from season 2, but a lot of her stuff is it whiffs a lot after you land one of those hits. Like, and it's not like her back turn 1+2 is safe either. On block, it's -9, and it forces crouch, so you get a crouch jab on that after you block it. So that's another one of those instances where she doesn't really have too many, you know, safe launchers. So that kind of stinks. Another big one for her that I hope that they change. She needs a new low. She needs something to like make people duck. She doesn't have anything that's like super scary. She's got Root of Evil, which is good, does pretty good damage, kind of fast, but it is kind of easy to see. If you play enough Lilies, or you played, or you got you know, even a couple of sets in against one, you know, you're gonna start noticing the forward motions on that. And you can do stuff like buffer it on jabs and stuff like that, but even then, it's still pretty easy to see. Luckily, it's not that bad on block, unless you do back turn. If you do back turn and they block it, they can mess you up for that. If you cancel on the back turn after that, sorry, she can get messed up sometimes. So that's like her best low. Then she's got down 3, which has got some good range, but it does like almost no damage. 14. And down 4, which does 7. Pretty fast, but you know, all these don't make you want to duck. You know, you'll take those as long as you're not eating like a flip or a hop kick or up 3 or anything like that. You know, you'll take all these little hits until she gets your health down to the point to where one of those little hits could kill you, and then you know you'll start looking for a low parry or block it and then punishing or something like that. She has nothing. The only thing that makes people scared against Lili sometimes is like her big lows, but they're too slow. Like this is launch punishable, super slow. You can easily see that. Easily block that and launch punish it. You don't even have to low parry. You see that, you know that's coming, or you see it coming. You block it. You get whatever you want on it after block. Same thing with a down back 4. Way too slow. Super easy to see. Not pulling this off on somebody that knows what they're doing when you play the game, especially high level in tournaments and stuff like that. You're not scoring this on somebody unless they're like getting like impatient or overzealous or something like that, and they want to hurry up and end it. And they run in and they go for like a jab or something like that, and you catch them. That's like the only time I've ever landed that in tournaments and stuff like that, is when I know somebody's going to dash in and jab to try to check me and then try to finish me up with like a 50-50 on a quick little mid-low or low-mid or something like that. They always go in for like the jab so the down back 4 beats it. But you playing somebody and you're at a tournament at a higher level, or you're playing somebody online high level, you know, this move is useless. There's no point in using it at higher level matches and higher level like tournaments and stuff like that. The only time it would be viable is if you're playing online and you got a shitty connection. But you shouldn't be doing that, because then you'll get used to that, and then you play somebody and it's not a bad connection, or you're at a tournament and you try to do that shit and you get messed up. So like the last one is her Dude Glide 3. But this is also kind of slow. You see her, you see her crouch. And when you see her crouch, you know it's coming. You block low. This is launch punishable for a lot of characters. A lot of characters get to launch that too. So that, like, she has no lows that make you scared enough to where you want to duck. So you gotta like harass with like down 3 from a certain range, and then like go for up forward 3+4 stuff like that to catch them retaliating, because this is pretty good on hit to where you can do something like that. Like a lot of people, like when I play Brian players, they get hit by this and they go for orbital, and this will like knock them out of orbital, and then I get the combo. So it's not like the worst thing. I'm not trying to say she doesn't have any low options, but like all of her low options are like, they're not the best. Like a lot of other these characters have like super good lows that are really fast. Some of them launch on counter hit. Most of them do pretty decent damage, and they make you start to duck. And you gotta play like that 50-50 game, especially when like a character like is dashing in at you, like Eddie and Lucky Chloe. Especially that new move that they gave Lucky Chloe from running. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, it's so bad. You get hit by that and it does a huge chunk of damage, and you're still on the ground, and then she gets Oki. Like, it's just like, oh. And then, you know, you got Eddie's running 3, the slide. He hits you with that, and then he's in a relaxed stance, so boom, another 50-50. Like a lot of the characters have stuff like that, and then Lili doesn't have anything like that. So it stinks. So you got all this stuff that like other characters have, like they got good tracking moves that are safe and mid, and they reach pretty far, and then they got some good lows to mix you up to make you duck, and then they got like safe launchers like Yoshimitsu. So I got Yoshimitsu selected here, and you know he's got a butt ton of like safe mid launchers, and it's just like, what the hell? How does a character like Yoshimitsu have all this crazy stuff, but you know Lili doesn't? And it's weird because I always thought Lili was like one of like the favorites. And she's always been in like every game ever since she was introduced to DR. And she was really strong in 5. She was super strong in 6. I think 6 is like her absolute strongest. Tekken Tag 2, they kind of like knocked her down a little bit, but she was still really good because back in the day in Tag 2 and stuff like that, you was able to, like if people would back roll, Lili's flip would just catch them, and then you got another combo. So she was like a high risk but like high reward character. And in this game, you know, you get knocked down by Lili after she had to take a big risk to get that knockdown in that combo in the first place most of the time, or like at least a medium risk. You know, she has no way of, you know, getting a reset on you, and that was like her B&B. She took the risk, you got the combo, you got the knockdown, and then they had to guess, and if they guessed wrong, you got another combo, boom, dead. And that was it. She was like a 2-touch character, but now, even though she's got the damage, she's got the wall carry, and she's got like the best sidestep, that's pretty much it. So as long as you play her patient and you just wait for her to, you know, kill herself, she's toast. She might be good for like the first game or two when you play somebody, but she definitely isn't like super strong in long sets, like I said a while back in one of my first videos I made for her. And it seems like she just keeps getting weaker and weaker. And then you got characters like Yoshimitsu who have like 12 frame, or have double mid hitting launching moves that are only like -12. It's just like, what? So like Yoshimitsu can do stuff like back 1, and then you hold 1+2, right? And he used to only be able to do like this, and or he'd do something like that. But now they gave him a launcher from this now, and it's 2 hits. They're both mid. It tracks pretty well, and it only tracks pretty well to one side. I forget which side it is. And even if you block it, it's only -12. It's just like, what? How did a character like Yoshimitsu get a double mid hitting launcher that's only -12, but Lili got like damn near nothing? It's just weird how it seems like the popularity on the character in the eyes of like the developers is just keeps going down as the seasons go on and as the games go on. It's like, it's sad to see. But yeah, but like Yoshimitsu has like crazy stuff. Like he could do back to this and then launch. And I'm just gonna do like a super. That's 70 some damage for that. For like a quick little mix real quick. Like, it's crazy. So, and she has nothing like that. She has a couple of stance moves, but like they're nothing good. So, I mean, it kind of seems like they want her to be like this stance character, but if you only have one stance, you can't be a stance character. So I don't get what the direction is that they're trying to go in with her, other than like they want her to be like this whiff punishing god, because they gave her like that, which is a wall bounce. She's got the flip, obviously still from like super long range. They're really good sidestep, so you can make people whiff stuff if they do something that's a little too linear. So it kind of seems like that's the direction that they wanted to go in, as opposed to her last 3 games where she was just like, she just got to get in one time. She got to take those risks, get in one time, and then after you get that one combo and then a knockdown, it was just like, alright, I have to make them guess wrong. If I make them guess wrong, they're dead. But if they guess right, it's not going to be so bad, because, you know, you would do flip, but if they tech rolled instead of back rolled, you know, it would just whiff and then you'd be back in neutral. So it's, I don't know what's going on. And like every other character got all these cool new moves that have good knockdown and then good Oki and stuff like that. And then Lili only got like stuff from like her older games like this, like her up back 1. Her new Power Crush is pretty good. I should probably mention that. I think the armor starts up on like the 6th or the 8th frame. So this is like super good. This is a new thing that I use. Like I said earlier, when I do down 4-3, and if it gets blocked, I'll do that because everybody disrespects the frames on this move after they block down 4-3. So like, especially people like Kazuya, like Kazuya players block this, and then for some reason they'll do the while standing 1-2. Or if they're really ballsy, they'll do while standing 2. And if they're really safe, they'll do while standing 4. But like everything that you go for after they block this loses to those 3 options that I just mentioned, except for the Power Crush. So this was pretty good. I like this move. I use it a lot. I use it more so as like an option to continue my pressure more than like a defensive get off me option, which is probably the wrong way to do it, but it's been working out for me pretty well in the matches that I've been playing with her, and I used it. So I will give them props for finally giving her a Power Crush that's actually like pretty good in terms of like defensive and offensive options. If you use it correctly, it's really good. Because then you can do like you hit, and then I always do like the flip, and then it's a 50-50 option. And then they gotta guess. But yeah, there's some more examples of like her hitboxes being weird that I just don't get. I don't want to go into too much detail about it though, because I'm pretty sure that won't be one of the changes that they fix. It seems like, I guarantee you most of these changes that they're going to be doing are going to be focused on Akuma, because he's broken right now. I've seen, I want to say 10 top 8s since season 3 where at least 4 people were using Akuma. And it's just like, It sounds like Tekken 4 and Tekken 6 all over again, where all you saw in Tekken 6 was like Bob and Steve. And Tekken 4, all you saw was like Steve and Jen. And it's starting to happen again with this one with like Akuma. Which is weird because it's just Akuma. I'm seeing like a butt ton of Akumas now. So I feel like that's all that's really going to happen. But like I said, that's just my wish list. I want her to get a new low, something that's viable. And I want her to get this back to season 1. This needs to go back to season 1. Because this move was super good. You are not getting away from Lili from mid to close range by sidestepping, because this move kept you locked down. You can just do the first part and it's 0 on block. I forget what it is on hit. So you can just do that and it still has the range factor, but I want both those hits back. And it being -9 again. Or the very worst -10. So that's just my wish list. What do you guys want from her? I was in the Lili Discord a couple of times and I saw like a couple like kooky things like give Lili like a launcher from what was it? I think somebody said they wanted her. They wanted this to launch. They wanted 2-4 to be like a launcher. I was like, what the hell? How would that even work? So like, let me know what you guys want or would like to see for her, because she definitely needs some more. All these characters got at least one move that makes them like dangerous now, and Lili doesn't really have anything that makes her dangerous except for like at the wall. Like if you whiff and you eat that 3-2, especially from max range, you get that max range wall bounce, you're gonna die. She's gonna do at least like 60% damage. But that's only at the wall. And then if there is no wall, Lili's done for. Like, because it's hard for her to get in, it's hard for her to stand, and it's hard to keep up any kind of pressure because she doesn't have the lows and stuff like that, or the safe launchers, or she doesn't have enough counter hit launchers or anything like that. So let me know. what you guys think is going to happen or what you guys would like to happen. Oh, and before I forget, there was a thing that they didn't list on her changes. I'm pretty sure most of like the Lili loyalists already know, but her counter hit down for a 3, she gets a much easier combo off of it now. It used to be you had to do something like standing 4-1, down 4-2-2-3, then 4-4-3 into do glide 1-2. But now you can just do 4-2-3, down 2-2-3, 4-4-3, do glide 1-2, and it's, look at that damage, and that's without reach, so that's pretty good. I just wanted to mention that real quick, just before I end up the video, because I've played a whole bunch of Lili since Season 3 come out. A lot of people come into my lobby in PlayStation Plus, or PlayStation Plus and PlayStation, and they land that, but they do like the really suboptimal stuff. They'll do like this, and that'll miss, or they'll go for the 4-4-3 and, like, you know, just keep it simple, man. Do the KIS way and get that damage and get that easy damage. So let me know what you guys think. If you like what I said, if you like, you know, the videos that I've been doing, I'm going to start doing them more, especially since holidays are almost all over. Got one more month left of grinding and getting gifts and stuff like that, for all the people that are close to me. And then starting January, you know, I'll be a lot more frequent with the videos, so I apologize for that. But if you like what you see, look, I saw the last couple videos, they got a lot of praise and stuff like that, so I want to thank you guys for that too. Make sure you sub. I do tournaments as well, and anytime I get some matches and they're not on stream, I do get them recorded still, and I put those up on the channel as well. I'm gonna try to go to NEC as my last one for the year, and hopefully I get some good matches in there, and I'll share those with you guys and show you guys what Lili can do against some of the best of the best. I'll try anyways, I'll try. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.